between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Spartans and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bulldogs offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this context.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting 5-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Slings it downfield. Pulls it in, it's Humphreys. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He's looking to throw. Snags it and he's open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to run, it's Frazier. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Dogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. Made a defender miss. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Powers forward. And he breaks the play. Touchdown Bulldogs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Spartans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun. David, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of this defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab in their space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Dogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Fires on the move. Finds his man. It's Humphries. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Frazier. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he's dragged down. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Frazier. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Gets it to the back. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. On the delay, it's Frazier. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's got 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this quarterback staying on track and getting it in on the option.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. He's got it on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Scanning the field is Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're able to make the tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Humphreys. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. In the red area, it's Frazier. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. He has 60 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Caught behind the line. It's Humphreys. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running inside. It's Morris. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got it behind the line. It's Richmond. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6 and they can't down it and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Makes the catch. It's Humphreys. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use the timeout. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Morris. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple score. Unleashes one deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, it had to start somewhere for this offense and this quarterback, and they finally find some life here early in the second half. That was a first half to forget, no question about it. And obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done, but it's all about momentum. And getting that touchdown pass, David, that just may spark things for him and this offense.
Well, and obviously building this deficit, they're not going to be able to run the football like they want to. It's going to be on his shoulders. So to watch him come out focused with a plan, the second half adjustments are going to be crucial. But it's going to be on his shoulders, and that's a good start, and they've cut into this lead, but it's going to have to continue to be through the air with this passing attack.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Got enough for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Give him 88 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. On first down, Nate Frazier. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The pull and throw off the RPO. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Going with the counter play here. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Frazier again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Morris. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. To throw, it's Stockton. Fires quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They're working that left side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Right down the middle. It's caught. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Complete. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third down, here's Frazier. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On first down, Nate Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Nate Frazier. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win, week 1, sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. To the the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Looking for space, it's Morris. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Ross. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Spartans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
With the draw, it's Frazier. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, Nate Frazier. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got the tight end. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk. It's funny, guys, you know, just like that 83 team, this team that lost here today, they are also very talented. They just got to take care, fixing up and cleaning up some of these mistakes, but no doubt, lots to play for moving forward. Can't wait to see what happens next.